Ever feel like you're putting in the work towards a goal, but not really getting anywhere?
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Like pushing a boulder uphill and it's barely budging? What's the deal with that?
I think it comes down to how we think about progress.
Like, we expect a straight line, put in the work, get the reward.
Right. But sometimes it's not that simple.
Is there a way to kind of unlock that, faster growth, make those efforts multiply?
That's where the compounding effect comes in.
Compounding effect.
Yeah. Small actions, but consistent, repeated over time. And then, boom, the results are huge EE compared to, just going step by step.
Okay, color me intrigued, but honestly a little skeptical too. It sounds a little like magic,
It does sound like magic, but it really works. Think about investing, like $100, with a steady 10% return each year.
Okay.
First year, you make $10.
Not exactly life-changing.
No, not yet. But here's the cool part. Year 2, you get 10% on the initial 100 AD, that extra $10.
So you're earning interest on your interest.
Exactly. Fast forward a few decades, and that $100, it could be thousands.
Okay, now I'm starting to see how that small difference can really snowball over time.
Yeah.
But does this, only work with money?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Skills, for example.
Yeah.
Something you're passionate about.
Like learning Spanish. I've always wanted to.
Perfect. What if you did just 15 minutes of practice every day?
Doesn't seem like much.
But over a year. That's over 90 hours.
Wow. So it's about showing up every day, even just for a little bit.
It's like building a brick wall, right? Each brick is small, but they create something strong and lasting. One brick at a time.
So compounding works with finances, skills, what else?
Relationships. Staying connected with people you care about.
Yeah.
Little things make a difference over time.
You mean like a quick email or phone call?
Yeah. Imagine just one email a week to someone you want to learn from. That's 52 touch points a year.
It really adds up. Small actions, consistently, over time. This is really making me rethink how I do just about everything.
And we're just getting started. There's so much more to explore with the compounding effect.
I'm ready to dive in. We've talked about money, skills, relationships. What about knowledge? Like becoming more knowledgeable.
Knowledge, yeah, that's a great one. I mean, these days there's so much information out there. It's like drinking from a fire hose.
Right. Totally overwhelming. So where does compounding fit in?
It's about consistency, not intensity. What if you read, say, just 10 pages of a book a day?
10 pages. I could do that.
Right. But over a year, that's like 3,650 pages.
Wow. That's like a ton of books.
And think about it, the knowledge itself compounds too. One idea leads to another, it all builds up.
Compound interest for your brain. I like that.
Exactly. And it's not just books, it's podcasts, conversations, anything that gets you thinking. It's like the more you learn, the easier it is to learn even more.
It makes me think I should be a little more focused with my learning. I tend to, jump around from topic to topic.
Yeah, we all do that sometimes. But finding something that really grabs you and sticking with it can be really powerful. But we've been talking about time as this key ingredient.
Right, right.
And it can be our enemy too. Every day you put something off, you're not just losing that day's progress, you're losing out on all the potential growth that could have happened from that point on.
Oof. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Makes you think twice about procrastinating.
Exactly. It's like every action is planting a seed. The sooner you plant it, the more time it has to grow.
I like that. But not every seed is going to grow into a beautiful flower, right? Sometimes we're going to hit roadblocks, make mistakes, maybe even fail.
Absolutely. The compounding effect isn't a guarantee. Life happens. It's more about, I think, how you approach things.
So it's about being in it for the long haul.
Yeah. Embracing the journey, the ups and downs, trusting that if you just keep going, keep making the effort, things will work out.
Makes sense. But let's face it, patience isn't exactly our culture's strong suit. It's all about instant gratification, right?
It's hard to resist that pull, for sure. But what if we looked at patience a different way, like an investment?
An investment.
Yeah. You're making a choice today, knowing the payoff might be down the road, playing the long game.
So it's about being deliberate, making choices knowing that, good things take time.
Exactly. It's like patience becomes your superpower. The ability to, resist that quick fix and see the bigger picture.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all this fits together. But how about we get a little more practical? How do we actually put this compounding thing into action? So we've talked about the power of compounding and how important patience is, but how do we actually make it happen? Put it into practice in our daily lives?
Well, I think a big part of it is shifting our mindset.
Right.
away from those quick fixes and toward those long-term gains.
Easier said than done, right?
It is. It is. But one thing that can really help is what I call the small wins philosophy.
Small wins.
Yeah. Focusing on the little things.
Yeah.
Those tiny actions that might not seem like much on their own, but when you do them consistently, over time they build up to something big.
So instead of trying to change everything at once, we should just focus on making like small improvements every day.
Exactly. Baby steps. Like, let's say you want to write a book.
Okay.
Don't pressure yourself to write a whole chapter every day. Just aim for 500 words, or even just one page.
That seems a lot more doable, like less intimidating.
Right. And each little win, each page you write, it reinforces the habit. It builds that momentum.
Okay, I'm with you. But even with small steps, staying motivated can be tough.
Yeah.
How do we keep from, falling off track or getting discouraged?
Two things. One, build those actions into your daily routine. Make them a ritual,
So it becomes automatic.
like brushing your teeth. You don't even think about it. You just do it.
Right.
And two, track your progress. Even if it seems small, seeing how far you've come, it can be really motivating.
Like a visual reminder that things are happening.
Exactly. But remember, it's not about pushing yourself to the point of burnout either. Find a sustainable pace.
Consistency, not intensity.
Exactly. And you know what else helps? Make things easy for yourself. Remove any obstacles or distractions that might get in the way.
Like if you want to meditate in the morning, put your cushion out the night before.
Yes. Anything that makes it more likely you'll actually do the thing. And don't forget, start small. Build momentum gradually.
Okay, so be patient, be consistent, and remember that big changes come from those little actions we take every day.
You got it. The compounding effect, it's a powerful tool, but it's not magic. It takes effort. It takes consistency. And it definitely takes that willingness to play the long game. But if you do those things, the results can be amazing.
This has been, wow, it's really been an eye-opening conversation. I'm feeling really inspired.
That's great to hear. Remember, the most important thing is to just start. Take that first step, no matter how small, and then keep going.
Small steps, consistency, time. Those are the ingredients for some pretty incredible results. So listeners, find your small step and start your compounding journey today.